I warmly welcome Your Excellency Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim. This visit marks a new chapter of South-South partnership grounded in shared values of harmony, inclusivity, solidarity, and human dignity. Together, our two nations form a bridge between Asia and Africa through cooperation and shared prosperity. Mr. Prime Minister, I had the honor to visit your beautiful country last year. I enjoyed your warm hospitality, and we have had a very candid discussion. I think that visit opens a new door for our cooperation and friendship. Our discussion today have been productive, forward-looking, reaffirming our shared commitment to deepen cooperation across key sectors. We discussed key areas of cooperation to begin with industrialization and investment. Ethiopia seeks to draw from Malaysia's industrial success and attract investment in our industrial park, agro-processing, and electronic sector. We have also covered digital economy. We have discussed cooperate in digital finance, financial inclusion, and data-driven innovation under Digital Ethiopia 2030. We have also discussed on skills development, aligning training with industry needs, and a boost youth employment. Here in Ethiopia, we have huge amount of skilled youngsters, but we really want to learn your experience on how we can link that skilled youngsters to the industry. We have also covered green growth. As you might already heard, Ethiopia has chosen to host COP32, the biggest summit on climate. We really feel honored to get this opportunity. We will definitely deliver and make proud everyone who has trusted Ethiopia. But for this, we need partners like Malaysia. We need support from Malaysia on how we can deliver the best COP in Africa. Besides this summit, we also would like to, on partnering in renewable energy, bioenergy, and carbon market. These are the areas that we have covered. I am sure we will do something great on linking green growth with artificial intelligence. On both sides, Malaysia has a very rich experience, and Ethiopia is willing to share that experience, and I'm sure it will benefit both sides. The other key areas which we have covered is tourism. In Ethiopia, we have lots of attractions. It's a very ancient country, but the downside in Ethiopia was destinations. But for the last couple of years, the government of Ethiopia heavily invested on destinations. Today, we have both the attractions and destinations. If anyone decides to come and to visit Ethiopia, I am sure they will not regret, because there are lots of things to capture in this beautiful and ancient country. Ethiopia and Malaysia reaffirm commitment to a more connected and equitable global South. We'll formalize cooperation through joint framework. Malaysia is reopening its embassy, but more importantly, we are reaffirming a friendship between two nations bound by deep values, rich diversity, and common vision for inclusive growth. Mr. Prime Minister, once again, welcome to Ethiopia. I wish you and your delegation a fruitful stay in this beautiful city. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. The floor is yours.
Thank you, my respected Prime Minister and friend Abiy Ahmed, and also the delegation, the government, for this wonderful opportunity, hosting us in the delegation, not merely as diplomatic engagement, but more by very serious, frank discussions to enhance our bilateral relations and so to showcase the importance of Ethiopia to Malaysia and the region, ASEAN and beyond. And therefore, I cannot express beyond Ahmed Segineo. Thank you very much. Now, as you have heard, the discussions covers a comprehensive area. Of course, diplomatic engagements must ultimately result in strong economic fundamentals of trade, investments, and relationship that covers research, tourism, collaboration in various fields, including culture, the arts, which we have actually deliberated at great length. But beyond that, of course, some of the new technology, the new challenges, new direction, includes energy transition, digital transformation, which includes, of course, data centers, AI, semiconductor. We have our strength and you have your strength. I think this collaboration is important. Both of us share the need to focus on enhancing this bilateral relations, trade, and using our countries to penetrate the neighboring countries in the region. And I think Malaysia have learned as a trading nation with huge investments in trade with the West and the East, United States, Europe, China, India, etc., that the way forward would be to spread out and penetrate new markets in Africa, Latin America, and beyond. That's why, again, I must thank you for your strong support for our membership into BRICS. You are one of the strong voices in that regard, and I think we also use mechanisms like G20, whilst going on with our traditional relationship with America, Europe, China, etc. We want to extend and expand this, which covers a number of issues. And thank you again, because Ethiopian Airlines actually dropped in Kuala Lumpur, and now we have this new engagements and collaboration between the airlines. But more so, which I think I need to reiterate, Abiy Ahmed, Prime Minister, that though unfortunately the visit is long overdue. I mean, thank you, because I don't know for what reason you chose to visit Malaysia, and that was really a remarkable feat as far as we are concerned. And though the engagements has been less, although Emperor Haile Selassie did visit Malaysia, but it was cordial, good relations, but nothing substantive in terms of serious engagements, strategic relations, until your visit. So you are a man of vision, and you're a tough guy. I know that from looking at the looking at the phenomenal progress that you have seen in the last 5-6 years. Of course, we both of us are great champions of reform. I call it reformacy, but amazingly, we did it, of course, in a matter of decades and pushing it in the last 3 years. But we had a very strong, important base. You pushed in the pace of 5-6 years that probably would see as, certainly is a record in Africa, and in terms of governance, in terms of anti-corruption drive, in terms of reform. This again is a phenomenal and remarkable feat. But what is normally not well known is that, despite the fact that not many visits at the high level, I mean the first Prime Minister visiting here, but Ethiopia is known to Malaysians. Some know it as Habasha, some as Abyssinia, but it's Ethiopia. And he went through, at least from our historical viewpoint, it's as far back as 1,400 years during the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when his uncle Ja'far Sadiq was sent to seek asylum from a Christian emperor. You see, and this to me is important, and I did refer to this subject this morning, but I think it's important to remind, even for us Malaysians, as a multiracial, multi-religious country, sometimes people tend to forget this Christian Orthodox Church under Emperor Najashi listened to the appeal by the Muslim emirs after they were tortured and oppressed in Mecca. And there were counter-arguments to appeal to the emperor not to consider. But the emperor was certainly, a devout Christian, a very compassionate man, a king or emperor, listened attentively and assured the Muslim immigrants that they will be protected, that this country will assure and guarantee the safety of the initial Muslim immigrants into the then Habasha or Ethiopia. And it is a great story to tell, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed. It is important in the days here in the world where there's so much enmity, discord against either Muslims or Christians or Hindus or Buddhists everywhere. So these are stories, and these are real stories, that the role played by a Christian, Orthodox Church here to protect not only initial Muslims, but under the leadership of the uncle of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. My visit actually is partly, of course, because you are a dear brother, but also sentimental in that sense, and I think can convey a strong message. And what is astounding is this country is now forging ahead with all the strength and vigor under your leadership to showcase to Africa and the world that countries can succeed and can progress and become, again, an important country in Africa and to the world. And Malaysia is fortunate, therefore, to be embraced by you and this country as a reliable friend. And let me assure you, to conclude this, Imam, that we will do whatever is necessary, my dear Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, to ensure that these relations between Malaysia and Ethiopia will be, showcased in terms of what true friendship and two countries with trust and affection to build in the interests of our people. So thank you again.